We are now down 2-0 after the first two games of the NBA Finals. And we're heading home for our first home game of the playoff series. And I can't wait to return in front of the home fans. But first, we have to figure out how to fix the defense. This was a huge talking point last episode because we allowed 125 points and lost by 7. The offense looked pretty good, and the defense looked bad pretty much the entire time. And by the way, thank you to all you guys who comment down below on the videos and give your thoughts and opinions on what we should or should not do in terms of the game plan, the lineups, things like that. It goes a long way, and I just really do appreciate that. And also those of you who like and subscribe, I appreciate you guys too. And those who haven't, why not do it right now? Perfect time. But anyways, we have a couple of adjustments to make. And the first one that I have talked in the comments about a couple of times, and at the end of game 1, I talked about it, but I didn't actually do it, is putting in Vanderbilt in place of Keldon Johnson and having Keldon Johnson come off the bench and still starting Bobo at power forward. So real quick, I'm going to click play game, and they're still going to start Nicholas Poole and Lambert, which makes sense because they've won the first two games, so why would they not? But let's go back to our game plan. And I do want to put in Vanderbilt in place of Keldon Johnson, but I still want to give him a lot of minutes off the bench, which might diminish some for Herter. Alright, so essentially I have swapped Keldon Johnson and Vanderbilt's minutes, and then I took some away from Herter at small forward and gave them to Keldon Johnson, and I also lowered Vanderbilt's by 3 to 4 minutes. So Keldon Johnson will get 24 minutes off the bench. Vando will start and get 33 minutes as the small forward. Pretty much, he'll only be playing there, but Keldon Johnson will check in at power forward, small forward, and shooting guard throughout the game. I'm not necessarily worried about a mismatch with Mobley because I think that I have another game plan that I want to look to as well. So I'll go over that just in a second. All right, so a couple of changes that I just made. I'm going to try and hard hedge all of the on-ball screens and see how this works, because this will not only stop drives, but it will also stop shots off of screens too. The only issue is that if they throw the ball over the head of our center, or whoever is guarding the roll man, then that could present some opportunities for the Cavaliers. But we'll see if this will help us, because Garland was living off of those screens, both on-ball and off-ball. And we're also going to be switching all off-ball screens. This will create some opportunities for the Cavaliers to have mismatches down low and on the outside. But I feel better about having a hand in a guy's face who's coming off ball than having a mismatch. So I feel better there. We're still going to switch guards off ball, but I mean, this is... we're pretty much switching everything. So we're going to try and just do switch guards. Actually, no, let's just do switch all. Why not? And then for drive help, cutter help, screen help, we're going to leave this all on no help. And I am going to lower the game plan in terms of overall help defense. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that. And off-ball pressure, I still want to deny the ball for the most part. This will... result in some backdoor cuts, but I think it's better to use against teams that are really good shooting teams. So they're going to have to get down low. And in that case, I'm going to lower our help defense by a good chunk. Probably to 30. So it's significantly lower. Then one more change I'm going to make. Let's go back to the game plan. All right, so first we're going to have Pin go under on the off-ball screen with Jared Allen. That might prevent us having to switch. And for screen help, cutter help, drive help, I am going to turn this on, which will hopefully trigger Payne to offer help defense, but shouldn't do it for anybody else. I hope that this works. It might not, though, but I can make adjustments, and I will make adjustments during the game this time if things are going wrong. So those are all the changes. I think this will help out the defense. We'll see if the offense can keep things up with another lineup change, but I think that this could be good. All right, here we go. We're going back home for our first game here in the finals. The Woodsmen return to Rogers Arena as Payne wins the tip And Vancouver starts with the ball, their first home appearance here in the NBA Finals in year 7. It is a must-win game. Need to show what this team is capable of. Anderson's first shot is up and off the mark from 3, but that was a good look. We need more of those. Shot clock winding down for Poole. They go to Lambert for a contested 3, and that one's off the mark. Ball's tipped, and Anderson has his first board. Bol feeds Payne. Mismatch down low against Poole. He'll attack the basket and lay it in for the first points in this one. In Game 2, we did score the first bucket as well, but after that, the Cavaliers led the entire way. So we'll see if that happens here. It's been 2 slow starts in the first quarter that have resulted in the losses for us, and the Cavaliers just tied it up right there thanks to Jared Allen. Anderson gets inside and draws the foul on Allen, his first. That could have gone against him or Mobley. I think both guys fouled him. We'll only get the one. Anderson leads the entire league in playoff scoring with 30.3 points per game coming into Game 3. It's yet to drop that much here in the finals, but we'll chalk up Game 1 to first game jitters, and he was really good last game with 28 points, so looking for a similar performance here as he does knock down both for his first points of the contest. Garland out to Poole. Hesitating, can't find an open look yet. Screen from Allen. Goes back to Garland, who's wide open. How? Seriously? I thought we fixed this for the most part. I gotta see this. Hold on. I just have to see what happened here. Okay, so let's zoom out. Halliburton is guarding Garland over here. Poole comes off the screen. Halliburton, why is he coming over to help? Why? Bol sets the screen. Halliburton goes back to him. His tray is up and had too much under it. They feed Mobley down low against Bol, and he pretty much gives Mobley no problems. That was way too easy. Halliburton to Anderson. Another chance from 3, but that's off too. Need our three-point shooting to be as good as it was in Game 2, because it was pretty solid. In Game 1, it wasn't that good, but in Game 2, it was pretty damn solid. So we need another performance like that. We got Bol guarding Garland, so he has to pass out of it. Poole has it with time counting down at 5. He finds Lambert in the corner for 3, and that one is good. Halliburton was in the area, but suddenly down 10-4. Feels like just like the first 2 games to start this one. Double screens for Hallie. He gets down low and hits his first shot of the day. And now Garland, quick bucket on the other end. 12-6, lob up to Anderson, snatched by Nicholas Poole. Another lob attempt that goes nowhere for the Woodsmen here in the playoffs. We saw a couple of those in Game 2 as Mobley steps out of bounds and we take over. But how do we avoid allowing these quick starts by the Cavaliers offense? Vanderbilt to Anderson. That's Halliburton's pass actually, and Anderson knocks it down. The long 2 drops. Mobley lobs it, and Anderson taps the ball out of the air. Solid stop. That's a real stop. Halliburton, nice pass to Anderson for the reverse jam. Nice passing in transition by the Vancouver Woodsmen, and he brought it back to within 2. Screen for Garland. Back to Mobley. Lost the handle, but he gets it back and throws it down with the left hand. Bol not even playing any defense right there. There was also no hard hedge on the screen. Ando sets it. Anderson from the elbow. Got it to go. Quick start for him. Mobley gets the feed from Garland. Takes the screen from Allen. And we don't switch it, and there's not even a hard hedge. Bol, what the heck, man? Shot clock winding down. Got to make something happen. Halliburton jacks it up from 3, and it rolls around the rim, off the backboard and in. 15-16. Screen from Allen. No hard hedge at all. Lambert has a wide open shot, and we also went under the screen. On-ball screen, go over all. On-ball screen center, go over all. That was that exact example. Hard hedge. I didn't see a single hard hedge there. Not a single one. First quarter halfway done, though. Halliburton had that one blocked by Evan Mobley. Bull waits for the screen from Mobley. Nobody steps in front, but his shot is off anyways. Mismatch down low for Payne against Bryant Lambert. Halliburton goes to him, and he scores again on the mismatch. So far, these last couple of games, we've done a good job at taking advantage of those mismatches. We haven't taken some dumb shots with a smaller guy on him. Lambert's wide open for the jumper, but he missed it this time. And Payne pulls it down. A chance for us to tie or take the lead here. Halliburton, the quick triple, off the mark, but Payne gets the offensive board. Back out to Anderson. Got the switch to Mobley. Goes back to Bol. Top of the key. Garland there in his face. That should not affect his shot because that guy's like half his height, it feels like. Couple of screens come for Garland. He fires for three. It drops. To be honest, I didn't say this last game, but in game 2, it felt a lot like Lakers Nuggets, where we are competitive the entire way. We keep it close the whole time, but we just are unable to overcome the firepower of the Cavs. Just like the Lakers and Nuggets. Felt just like pretty much all of those games. After a timeout, Keldon Johnson is checked in for the Woodsmen in place of Bol. So we're back to the starters that we had for most of the season. Anderson steps back. That shot rattles in. The assist goes to Halliburton. Garland races to the rim. Slicing through a couple of defenders. Found a lane. Halliburton to Vando. He feeds Payne down low over Sané, but his shot is off the mark this time. Screen for Lawson. Vanderbilt stays attached to him. Good job that time on defense. And Keldon Johnson deflects the pass. Vando ends up with it. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you force turnovers, which we have not done a good job of in the first 2 games. Anderson gets by a couple people and then draws the first foul on Mobley. He's been aggressive in this first quarter, and rightfully so. First free throw up and good. Second free throw is up and good as well. It's back to 3 as Kevin Huerter checks in for the Woodsmen. We have a smaller lineup right now. We'll see who's guarding Mobley. Looks like it's going to be Keldon Johnson for now. Mobley sets the screen. Harris takes it. Back to Mobley over Johnson. Got it. It's not even a hand up. Surprised that pass got through as well. And we just can't contain Mobley. No matter who's been on him, he has shot nearly perfectly in the series. It was 8 for 9 in game 2 and is 4 for 4 so far in this one. Anderson, the triple, no dice. That's been surprisingly his weak spot in the playoffs for whatever reason. Lawson, the triple is offline. Payne pulls it down. Under 2 to play here in the first. Huerter to Keldon Johnson. Readjustment in the air. The double clutch goes. As Joel Carney walks over to the scorer's table. Lawson trying to work on Huerter. Can't get by him. Payne comes over to help. Sané gets the offensive board. And the one time we get a missed shot from the Cavaliers, they pull down the board. Payne tried to help like one time. The first time he's tried to help and results in an offensive rebound. Halliburton misses the tray, and we cannot be missing our threes right now. We can't. If we miss our threes, we're not going to win the game. Mobley, mismatch. 2 defenders there, doesn't matter. If he's taller, he's scoring, and he's taller than most players besides Payne. That's pretty much why I had him matched up against him in game 1, but even that did not work. He's still at like 18 and 16. They're back down by 7. Anderson with it. Payne there for the screen. Anderson, open look for three. Another one off the mark. We just cannot hit a three. Have we hit a single one? Lawson attacks and is fouled by Halliburton, his first. The free throw is for Cleveland. Once again, we got the game within a score, and then they go on a little spurt to put it back to 7, 8, 9. They lead 32-23. We're going to save for the last shot of the quarter. Carney to Keldon Johnson. Decent look, and there's one that finally drops for us. Need more of that from Keldon Johnson here in this one off the bench. It's 26-32 through one. Start of the second quarter, Garland's back out there. So is Lambert and Jarrett Allen. Mobley has played the entire game so far and will stay in there to start the quarter as well. Garland takes the screen out of a shot, finds Lawson. He finds Lambert wide open for three, but that one's off the mark. Carney got caught on the Allen screen off ball, which is why Lambert had a good look. Zubac to Carney. Over to Anderson. Goes not to fire. He's got Garland against him. He'll fire over him now. Closer to the rim, and he missed the shot too. Quick pass up to Lawson for three, and he missed the shot. I have us on no threes in transition, but clearly did not follow the game plan there. Halliburton races inside and lays it in. Lawson too late to help. They've shot 65%. We've shot 50% to start this game. There's no way they're going to shoot above 60 again, right? Lambert's wide open. He missed the shot, but Mobley's there for the board. Carney crosses the court, has a good look for three, but he missed the shot. Tipped out. Anderson gets back to it. The offense has it back for a second chance. Zubac, open jumper. Missed it. Timeout Cavaliers up by 6. Several missed opportunities already here in the second for the Woodsmen. Several. Garland. Back to Mobley. Keldon Johnson. Just like too slow. He's like, what, 5 inches shorter and he's too slow for Mobley? Come on, man. Halliburton lobs it for Anderson, and this time it actually works. Wow. Screen from Allen this time. Garland, quick trigger on the three. No. Anderson has it poked out and stolen by Mobley. Lawson races to the rim. The floater is up and in. We still cannot contain. We absolutely have been terrible containing these screens. The pick and roll has killed us time and time again, no matter what we've done. Bobo checks back in place of, I believe it was Carney. So Keldon Johnson moves back to, no, it was Anderson rather. So Keldon Johnson in at small forward, and we still have only hit 1 3 in the game, and we've taken like 10. Come on, guys. We cannot miss these. Poole pulls the trigger, but that one's off the mark, and nobody's in the area for the rebound. AJ on the move. Can't hit the shot. I think that was Allen who came out of nowhere to put a hand up for his seconds. Garland. Open look. Easy buckets. Zubac just fell over for no reason at all. Keldon Johnson gets inside and draws the foul on Mobley, his second. At least we have gotten to the charity stripe a couple of times. First free throw is up and in. Second free throw is good as well, as Payne finally checks back in. Should be in here for the rest of the first half. And it looks like Bryant Lambert might miss the rest of the series with a lower back bruise. He could probably play through it, but the injury will last the rest of the series, obviously, as Nicholas Poole cans it. Why is it always the other team can knock down threes time and time again, but we are just unable to? That's what it's felt like pretty much the entire postseason. Carney open shot. Missed it for 3. See what I mean? We've got to be like 1 for 12 at this point. Garland on the baseline is fouled. What do you mean? Because he stayed in front? What is this? Garland, deep 3, missed it. But the offense has to get going as well. The defense hasn't been good, but the offense has been terrible. Look at that. We are 2 for 13, 15% shooting from 3. And they've shot 42. That's why we're down. Once again, it's why. And now Payne turns the ball over. Unbelievable. It's the same shit from game 2 and game 1. Just combine it into 1. And Bobo, I believe, is still scoreless. Might have like 1 bucket, but he's essentially done nothing on the offensive end when he had 21 last game. Jarrett Allen missed the jumper. Halliburton's pretty much done nothing on the offensive end scoring-wise besides 1 layup. KJ, close range shot. Finally gets 1 to drop for the Woodsmen. But we're down to 45% shooting to their 60. Lawson hesitates. Passes to Mobley over Bobo. Bobo is a 7'2" man. A 7'2" man who is jumping in Mobley's face, and it doesn't matter. I think I have to make a change here. I have to. I believe I have to put Payne on Mobley again. I think having Bobo and Vando out there as the starters gives us a lot more rebounding than we had in game 1. So I think that we can afford to put him on Mobley this time. So I'm going to make the change. It's a must-win game. We have to find ways to stop their best player. And so far, nothing has worked. So we're going to try this. And against Mobley, we're going to switch the matchup, of course, to Don Payne. And to Jarrett Allen, we're going to put Bobo on him. I don't think Jarrett Allen's an offensive threat. He's a rebounding threat. That's pretty much it. The offense, though, needs a spark desperately. We've only scored 8 points here in the quarter, and we're over halfway through it. Anderson finds an open look, but it hits back iron. Come on. Sane to Poole. We cover it well. They're going to feed Mobley. Payne's there. They go to Sane instead. Can Bobo stop him? Yes, he blocks the shot. Stop number 1. Now we got to put together a couple of buckets because, holy crap, we look stale out there. Halliburton to Keldon Johnson. He gets inside and is fouled again. He's been fouled a couple of times. So is Anderson. First free throw, good. And the second one, he cuts it back to a 9-point game as we bring in Jared Vanderbilt and Kevin Huerter. Halliburton takes a seat. And so does Payne for the time being. God knows why. It's not part of the game plan. But at least Mobley. No, Mobley's still in there. He's played the entire game. Bobo's back on him. And he still scores. Come on. He's got 18 points. He hasn't missed a shot. Anderson cuts and Huerter makes a nice pass. Way to respond. But Payne's not supposed to be out of the game. I haven't played in 40 minutes. He's supposed to be out there. He's already sat for like 5. Off the screen, Harris fires and hits back iron. Under 4 to play in the half. Anderson for 3. Finally gets 1 to fall. At 12 in the first quarter, he's got at least 5 here in the second. He's been our best offensive player by far. Nobody else has done like too much at all. It's been Payne with like a couple of buckets and then him. Mobley now has Keldon Johnson on him. Step back jumper. Rattles in. He's scoring from everywhere. 10 for 10. I'm calling a timeout. You have Payne at the scorers table. I'm calling a timeout so we can bring him back in. Why was he taken out? I have no earthly idea. All right, down by 8. Payne's back in there with Vando, Bobo, Anderson, and Huerter, as we just saw. We'll see if we decide to bring in Carney off the bench at any point in the rest of the half. Our subs have not been the best. Payne throws it up and gets the foul on Sané. Bad shot attempt, but I think maybe he felt the foul coming, so he threw it up. So far, we've been good at the charity stripe, and have not been called for too many fouls, which is insane to say. Payne knocks down both. It's back to 6. And I believe Carney did check in at point guard. Unless that was Halliburton. Oh, it was Carney. Good. Sané sets the screen. Harris, quick 3, missed again. Screen for Carney. He goes back to Payne against Harris. He lost his dribble. He finds Carney on the cut, and his slam will go. I believe those are his first points of the day. Harris gets down low. Payne fouls him, and he scores the bucket too. Oh, man. I thought Payne was going to block that shot. But instead, it's a 3-point play for Sylvester Harris, and we're back down by 7. Anderson to Carney. He'll launch the mid-range jumper, and that one falls for his second straight bucket. Pull the step-back jumper. Got it. They have barely missed their open looks. They've had a couple, but they have really made those shots count for the most part. Anderson, long 2, wide open, answers right back. Poole hesitates. Thought about pulling the trigger. Lambert's checked back in, and he misses his first shot with the injury. Anderson finds Payne. He finds Vando on the cut, and he's fouled by Sylvester Harris. More free throws for the Woodsmen, and we're drawing fouls on a lot of different players, but probably not going to have much of an impact in terms of guys fouling out. But we are getting a lot of points at the charity stripe, and we have not missed a free throw yet. We're back within 3. A minute to go until the break. Screen. Quick 3. And it's good. That's Poole. Once again, just a thorn in the side of the Woodsman. Anderson double-teamed. He goes to Vando, now Bobo. We'll see if they do it again. He's wide open. Long 2. Misstates. Come on. Payne gets the board. And he'll lay it in for 2, so we do get the points. Couple of screens for Poole. Trying to challenge a couple of defenders, and Payne blocks the shot. I think Bobo would have blocked it as well if Payne wasn't there on the help. Chance for us to make it a 1-score game at halftime. Anderson has Sané on him. He's double-teamed. He'll fire over it, and he scores. Impressive stuff. The Cavs have the final shot of the first half, up by 2. Tinsley crosses. Poole with us fire in the face of Anderson, off the mark. And it's 57-55 through 2 quarters. The closest it's been. There's no way. This cannot be entertaining. They're on the court when the players are on the court. Where's security? Start of the second half. No adjustments so far since I made our last ones, because the defense was actually pretty good there in the second quarter for the most part. They only scored 25 points, which is a good number to be at for the defense, so I like that. We'll see if it continues. Tough shot over a couple big defenders. No, and Allen gets the board. Mobley for 3. Left it short as first base. They get it back. No, come on. It goes right to Poole. He'll fire the triple. Unbelievable. We can't catch a break ever in this series, can we? Come on, man. We didn't see anything like that in the first half. Halliburton off the screen. Quick trigger for 3. Finally knocks one down from beyond the arc. Maybe he'll have a better offensive second half. Halliburton guarding. Garland. Floater at his face. He doesn't miss, I guess. He had a much better first half than in games 1 and 2, and it's off to a good start here in the third. Anderson waiting for a screen. He goes back to Payne. Hesitation. Go up, man. There you go. Oh, my God. Halliburton just lost his ankles. Come on, man. Who do I put on Garland? Who? Is there a single guy that we have on this team besides maybe Todd Graves that can guard Darius Garland? I'm not sure. He's literally too quick for anybody. Anderson has it on the wing. He steps back for 3. What a shot! Garland. Fouled at the rim by Bol Bol. And so far, the defense has not been very good to start this quarter. First free throw up and in. Just can't seem to get out in front. They always have some kind of an answer. Halliburton has it. He goes to Anderson. Guarded well by Poole. Shot clock winding down. Anderson has to fire off the screen and Poole's face. That one bricks off. I had a feeling that was not going to go in. He's 10 for 18, though. He's been really good. Oh, he has 26, which is what he averaged per game during the regular season. How did that pass get through? There were so many white shirts there. Poole for 3, rattles out, and Payne pulls it down. Screen for Halliburton, on the move for 3. Got it, and we're tied at 66. That's a big shot. This is the most competitive we have been in this series. It still holds true. Garland, once again, finds a good look. What do we do here? Genuinely. He's got 20 points now. Mobley has 20 as well as Vando beats Lambert to the rim. Take advantage of the injured man. Garland back to Poole. His triple is good. This guy just is unable to go a couple of shots in a row with misses. He just always has one drop. Bobo the screen. Anderson. Deep look. Open though, and he missed it. Could have stepped up into a better shot there, but still a good look for 3. Halliburton standing in front. We are going to double team now, and they caught a reach in. Vando checks out. Keldon Johnson checks in. Boston checks in for the Cavaliers, which means that we'll have Poole take a seat, which could be good news for the Woodsmen. Mobley to Lawson, open jumper, never mind. Both guys are good shooters. What is that lob? Vando still gets there. The lob was late, but nobody was in the area, thank God. It's back to 3. Need a couple of stops. Garland's double teamed again. I can't make us. Come on, man. Another reach and foul. That's a huge flop. Lawson to Mobley. He's double teamed in the corner and whips it across right to Halliburton. That almost got through. Across the court. Double screens for Hallie. He sees a lane. Allen swats the shot out of bounds, though. That was an easy block. Not a smart shot either. Vanderbilt inbounds to Payne. Nice pass and the foul with the buckets. Big play off the inbound pass. The free throw could tie it up if it's good, which it is. Tied again at 73. We have yet to jump out to a lead since they took charge in the first quarter, though. Screen from Allen. Garland goes to Lawson, wide open. Come on! Trying to answer back. Anderson for 3. No, Payne pulls it down, and he scores the putback. That was a big man board right there. Payne's got 15.7 boards. Has missed only 1 shot. We're just trading buckets right now in this third quarter. Garland attacks, and we just can't stop him. I'm going to make a switch real quick because clearly Halliburton is in no way capable of stopping Garland. So I'm going to put a much taller person on him. Halliburton is 6'5", and Garland is 6'1". It's not making a difference, though. So real quick, going to go to our defensive settings, and against Garland, we have it on automatic, but I'm going to make Anderson guard him instead. Maybe he'll do a better job. And for Poole, we'll keep that on automatic. Same thing for Lamberts. And yeah, we'll just do that and see what happens. Over halfway through this third quarter. Anderson steps back but thought twice about it. Payne sets the screen. Halliburton over the top back to him against Allen. Missed it at the rim. Can't pull it down. And the Cavaliers have a chance to extend their lead beyond just one score. Screen for Lamberts. He attacks the rim. Circus shot, no, but he is fouled. First free throw is good. And the second is good as well. We're down by 5. Tinsley checks in. And Lambert's playing power forward. Mobley has checked out for the first time in the game. Can we please just go off on offense here? Anderson, open look from the elbow, hits it. You have Garland against Anderson. Payne blocks the shot. Clearly, Anderson just got absolutely destroyed by Garland's dribble move, but nice help defense by Payne. Anderson for 3, missed it. And Payne gets the board over to Keldon Johnson. He won't throw it up though, smart. Anderson has not shot as well here in the third quarter as he did in the first half, but still hit a couple of shots. Let's try again, the long 2, but he left it short. We cannot have him having a bad second half, please. Garland to Tinsley, blocked by Payne in the corner, but of course he hangs on to his own miss. Unreal. Garland off the screen, finds Lawson, wide open corner 3, he missed it. But that was a really good look. We have not had looks as good as those. Keldon Johnson finds Payne on the cut. Beautiful pass and beautiful drive. Tinsley at the rim. Missed the shot. Halliburton gets the stop right there. Good work. I saw Tinsley trying to flop there and get a foul call, but luckily there was not one given. Screen from Payne. Halliburton fires for 3 for the lead. Yes! We're in front for the first time since the first quarter. 82-80. Come on, fellas. Take advantage while Evan Mobley sits. Lawson steps back and misses the shot. Let's go on a run. Halliburton feeds Payne against Sané. He lost the handle. Come on. A couple of times this game and last, he has had the ball jarred loose by the big men that have been guarding him. Garland gets by Anderson, hands off to Sané. Maybe putting Anderson on him was not the best idea. What if we put Vando on him instead? That might work better. Anderson, wide open 3, has to hit this one, and he does. We lead by 3. I am going to make the change real quick to put Vando on Garland instead. We can put Anderson on Lambert, but Lambert might not be in the game that often due to his injuries, so this might be actually perfect for us. So back to Garland, we're going to put Vanderbilt on him. And on Lambert, we're going to have Anderson guard him. And elsewhere, I think I like the matchups. 2 to go in the quarter, double screens for Garland. Deep 3, back iron. Vando rips it down. Halliburton to Anderson. Step back jumper. Got it again. 33 points for Anderson. Not even done with 3 quarters. 13 for 25 shooting. He's been elite. Garland trying to sauce up Vando. He has just no movement. He's just stoic. He stays in front. Good defense so far. He hands off to Lawson. Keldon Johnson stays in front. Tough shot, but he got it to go. You know what? I think they're going to hit their shots. They're going to hit their shots. That was a tough one. Defense was still good. Keldon Johnson down low on Lambert. Stiefel, he'll throw it up off the glass, and it rolls off the rim and out. Now we got Halliburton back on Garland, and he gets down low. Blocked by Keldon Johnson, out of bounds. Cavaliers keep possession with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Mobley and Harris check back in as Carney and Bobo check in for us. Harris, the inbound man. Box set for the Cavs. Harris finds Lawson for a good look for three, but he missed it again. Needs somebody to knock down a shot here. Keldon Johnson gets down low through traffic, scoring over Tinsley. Fantastic. Under 30 seconds left here in the quarter. Mobley got the switch to Halliburton. What happened, man? We weren't supposed to switch there. Just unlucky miscommunication. And a three-point play for Mobley on his first play back in the game. His first chance with the ball in his hands. Herter checks in for the Woodsmen. Last shot of the quarter. Carney to Herter. Wide open three. Missed it. Would have loved to have had that one fall, but we lead by 2 with 12 minutes left. It's still a must-win game. We have to come out on top here at home. Start of the fourth quarter. Vancouver starts the quarter with the ball. Every bucket is crucial. Payne contested jumper, but he got it. Nothing but net. Hand off to Tinsley. Hesitation move. Blocked by Halliburton. Need to absolutely take charge in this game before Garland checks back in. Keldon Johnson gets down low. Passes back out, though. Shot clock at 5. Herter in the corner. Open look. Missed it, and Allen pulls it down. Herter has missed a couple wide open threes so far in this contest. Tinsley is fouled by Halliburton, his 4th. Mobley waiting for a screen from Allen. Payne stays in front, ready to work around it. Keldon Johnson. Why is Keldon Johnson down there? Allen missed a layup. See how I'm talking about how he's not really like a offensive threat? There's a great example right there. Anderson, nice pass over the top. Payne, another bucket and foul against Allen. He has been a monster down low here in game 3. And he's hit every free throw too. We lead by 7. Mobley, backdoor cut. The lob gets to him. That's a great pass. That was a play meant for a lob. Screen from Herter. Halliburton, decent look for 3. Hits again. He's been perfect here in the second half from downtown. Fantastic. Another backdoor cut. Payne sees it this time, though, and Harris has it. He's going to have to fire a 3. It's a decent look, but he line drove it. Back iron. The tray for Halliburton. Falls again! Takeover time from beyond the arc. Vancouver leads by 11 here at home. A couple of subs at the table for the Cavaliers. So let's try to avoid dead balls right now. No fouls. They will get a bucket for Poole, though. We're up to 58% shooting. They're down to 54. Looks like the adjustments have seemed to have worked a little bit. Anderson, the tray. No dice this time. On the other end, Poole spins a couple of times and scores a quick bucket. It's back to 7. Poole's got 18. Anderson attacks the paint and gets the 4th foul on Allen. More free throws for the Woodsmen. Have yet to miss a shot from the line. First one up and in. That will allow Lawson to check back in, as well as Garland, for probably the rest of this game. Both free throws drop. Bobo checks back in for Austin. Keldon Johnson moves to small forward. Vando still on the bench for now. Screen for Lawson. He pulls the trigger, and that one rolls around the rim and in. Bobo throws it right to Lawson, trying to find KJ on the outside. Mobley lost the handle, and Bobo gets it right back. Good work. Back to Bobo for 3. There it is! The assist goes to Keldon Johnson. We lead by 9, under 8 to play. Because Vando's not out there, we do have Halliburton guarding Garland, but he did a good job that time. Poole against Anderson. Gets by him on the baseline. He'll lay it in again for his 19th and 20th points here in Game 3. His best day so far. Anderson, open mid-range jumper, missed again. Has yet to score besides the free throws here in the quarter. On the other end, mismatch with Payne guarding Garland. Poole's wide open for three. He missed this time. Mismatch for Payne down low. He backs down Poole. Go up, man. Yes. Keep on eating down there, sir. 24 points for Don Payne. Fantastic performance here in Game 3. It played very well in Game 2 besides the turnovers. Garland, open three. Missed it. Tipped out of bounds off of Bobo. That was definitely off Mobley. Whatever. I can't challenge it. And Vando will check back in place of KJ. So our starters back out there for the rest of this contest, trying to lock down on defense and keep the offense going until the final buzzer sounds. Garland at the rim, gets it to go over Vando. Somehow, some way. I just don't know how that happens. Halliburton to Anderson. Got the switch to Allen. He won't fire. Back to Payne. Time counting down. A screen comes over. Halliburton pulls the trigger from three. That one misses. Screen from Jared Allen. Garland finds Poole wide open for three, and it's back to four. The off-ball action still getting guys wide open occasionally for the Cavaliers. Vando feeds Payne. Trying to work on Allen down low. He pump fakes. Is not going to call for a 3-second violation, thank God. Time counting down, though. Another shot clock that is winding down, and we take a bad shot. Air ball. Shot clock violation. After a timeout by the Cavaliers, they bring in Lambert in place of Poole, so Lawson stays out there with 5 minutes to go. Garland can't get by Vanderbilt. Back to Lawson for three. Uncontested. Come on, man! How is he so open? It's back to one. Anderson double teamed. He finds Bobo. He goes back to Vando, and we turn the ball over. Come on, man. We can't be doing this here in the waning moments. Over to Garland for three, and he missed the shot. Jesus. That blood pressure is spiking. Halliburton's double teamed. Vando finds Anderson, has yet to score a field goal here in the quarter, and he turns the ball over. We're not doing this. We aren't. We're not. Lawson wide open. Cavaliers lead. Unreal. Allen picks up his 5th foul off the reach-in with just under 4 to go. The offense needs to do something. We were up by 9. They've gone on like a 10-0 run now? Come on, man. We can't just stop scoring out of the blue. It's infuriating. Screen for Anderson. He'll fire off an open look. Finally, a shot falls for him here in the 4th. Lawson throws it up and hits. It's like there's nobody there. Anderson smothered. He goes to Payne, who scores at the rim. We're trading buckets. We're trading leads. I don't like this. I need us to be up by several scores to feel comfortable. And even then, I don't feel that good. Vando, good defense on Garland so far. He gets to the rim. Fade away. Come on, they called a foul? This is unbelievable. We know that he's going to hit both. He's not going to miss a free throw. Payne against Allen. Please don't shoot this. No, man, that's not the shot. He just took his worst attempt of the game with 2:38 to go. Why? Some kind of flip switch. We just got to steal somehow off a bad pass that was deflected. But my God, something happened in that timeout. I don't know what it was. Bobo feeds Payne again. He's trying to foul Allen out. He has to fire now. He stepped out! All of a sudden, we're turning the ball over left and right. We didn't do this during the first half. Come on, man. There's 2 minutes to go. It's a must-win game. None of these mistakes have been forced. Literally none of them. Once again, like game 2, none have been forced. It is insufferable. Lambert inbounds to Loss, and we need to stop it, and desperately. We cannot allow a bucket to score. We're double teaming everybody, except for Lambert. He's guarded by Payne now. There's a mismatch somewhere. Looks like he just wants to attack, and of course they call the foul. That was a foul, but come on, man. All of a sudden, we just can't get a stop. We can't score the fucking ball. It looks so good for a while. What changed? Pulls back in. That's terrible news. We're down by 3. Halliburton lobs it. Out of bounds! I'm gonna lose it! I'm going to lose my mind! There's no way we're gonna do this to ourselves. We've put 8 rounds into our own feet. Garland off the screen. Fires. He missed the shot. We have a chance. We cannot squander this. We can't. Battle back. Put your heads down and work. Anderson, wide open 3. Tied. Wide 114. Huge shot. Garland got the switch to Bobo. That's not good for us. He stays in front. Go to Mobley. Payne blocks the shot, and he gets it back. That was Mobley's second miss of the night. Halliburton throws it off the hands. How is that their ball? No! You can't be serious. Not again. Not again. No. No, 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 no. I'm in full denial. There's no way. There's no way. What does he even see here? What are you looking at, man? Come on. I guess he thinks that Payne's gonna get around him. How did they call that off us? There is no feasible way. Like, do they think that it tipped off his fingertips? That is off Allen. How do I challenge? There has to be a way to challenge. There has to. What if I choose my team? Timeout. Game plan. I don't see a challenge here. I just don't see it. I'm panicking. There's no way, man. There's no way. This is unbelievable. He was on the court. He inbounded on the court. They don't call it. You're kidding me. Lambert for 3. I'm gonna... If we don't score here, game's over. We're down by 3. It has to be a 3. A 2 is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. Who do we go to? It's Anderson. For 3. Missed it! And if they score here, which they're going to because we just fouled, game's over. The game is over. What a collapse. What a collapse. Garland lobs it for Vanderbilt. Where was that at any other fucking point in the game, man? You threw like 3 lobs out of bounds. Now we're just going to be tortured for 22 seconds and more. I don't have any words. I'm literally shell-shocked. I'm just fucking stunned. I'm just fucking stunned, man. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Thanks for the garbage time points. Make the game look closer. Cavaliers take game 3. What a collapse. There's no other way to put it. I said this in game 2 at the end of it, but no matter what we throw at them, they score regardless. And Anderson, for some reason, I don't understand it, just can't hit threes, man. 4 for 14. Why? All of a sudden, does he just not knock down the three-pointers? He had plenty of open looks. He only knocked down a couple of them. Why? I don't get it. 4 for 14, 2 for 6, 2 for 7, 3 for 8, 2 for 7, 4 for 11, 1 for 8, 5 for 15. Had 2 good games right here, then went 0 for 7, 1 for 7. We shouldn't lose when he's dropping 40. Especially when he's dropping 40 and Payne's dropping 26 and 17 on near perfect shooting with 4 blocks. Or Halliburton dropping 25 and 14. We should not be losing these games. Keldon Johnson did well off the bench, 13 points, 4 for 6. Vanderbilt, perfect shooting. Carney was solid. Bol barely scored, which might be the issue, but he only took 4 shots total. We scored more points, 1 more point than in game 2. The defense allowed 2 points less. Just 2. They scored 36 in the fourth quarter, all of a sudden, their best quarter of the day, when our starters were out there for the most. I don't know what to do. Granted, Garland and Mobley did not play as well when I put Payne, or when I put Vando and Payne on them two respectively. But once again, it just didn't matter. It didn't matter. Lambert hit the game winner pretty much. Lawson at 21 points off the bench. Nick Poole at 25. That has to be the most disappointing game I've ever watched. Maybe you call a blowout more disappointing, but this was more disappointing. This was more frustrating. This was worse. We got out in front there in the third quarter, our first lead in the second, third, or fourth quarters at any point in the series. We get our first lead. We hang on to it for about 12 minutes, about a full quarter's worth. And then we squander it at the very end of the game. We squander it just through our own fault. We passed the ball better. They had more points off the bench. Neither team had many second chance points. The boards were pretty much even. Team morale has got to be in the dirt, because that's where I am. I feel like I'm 6 feet under. That was soul crushing. I'm not sure where to go from here besides starting the game with having Vando guard. What's his face? Garland. We do it all game. Maybe he scores less than 25, less than 20 perhaps. I don't know. But those changes that we made worked for a while. Also, real quick, future Stumpy here. Just jumping in to say one quick thing is that before this game, I should have realized that putting in Keldon Johnson at power forward at any point whatsoever was a terrible idea. He's just not tall enough. He's meant to play small forward only, pretty much, or shooting guard occasionally. But power forward's not the way to go. That's on me. And so I'm thinking about maybe next game putting in Brandon Clark as the backup power forward. When we have Keldon Johnson in off the bench, he can play small forward or shooting guard, and we can have Clark come in as the backup power forward because we're going with Vando as a starter. So that's on me. That's another managerial mistake. So was the Allen game planning with the help and no rotation. That allowed a couple of buckets at the very least. So yeah, those are some of my own mistakes. But this is still, I think, this is still mostly on the players. There's still an overall game plan that they haven't followed for the most part. And it's cost us, and guys aren't hitting as much shots as they were in previous games in the playoffs. And, I mean, what more can you do about that? I might have to change the playbook now. I probably should have done that earlier, but, it's a learning experience the entire time. So I'm not going to beat myself up too much because the series is not going to end once we win the finals or make the finals. The series is not over anytime soon. So, it's always a learning experience, and I just got to do some better stuff. But again, this is not my fault. Part of it is, but mostly it's not my fault. At least, maybe I'm just coping, but goddamn, that was tough, huh? We're going to start the game doing this, and hopefully we have better defense throughout the game. It's our last-ditch effort. Not much else to say beyond that. Where do we go from here? I'm not really sure. Comment down below your thoughts and any other ideas you might have. Clearly, the changes that we have made since Game 1 have made these last two games extremely competitive. But, again, it feels like Nuggets-Lakers, where we're just outgunned and outclassed. You keep it close the whole time, but sometimes we got in our own way, and sometimes the Cavaliers just made some shots that we can't make right now. That's going to do it here, guys. Sorry for the sour ending to this one, but there's no way to be happy after that loss. Just no way. The only way for us to win these finals now is to pull off the impossible. A comeback that's never been done before. We came back in the WCF. We were one of the only teams ever to do so. One of the only 14 teams in history to ever do it. But now we have to become the first team to come back from 3-0 at any point at any time in the playoffs. I don't think it's possible, but this team has juice. We just gotta find some kind of way to stop their offense. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Comment down below, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.